so far come through unscathed. The next instalment awaits. Kelly Sommers is your host for the round 4 draw.
Hello and welcome to the Emirates Stadium, where 14 times FA Cup winners Arsenal have just lost to holders Manchester United. We are here though to make the draw for the 4th round, and with me to assist are two men who thrive on responsibility. Martin Keown's 20-year playing career included spells with Aston Villa, Everton and most notably, of course, here at Arsenal. He won 3 Premier League titles, 3 FA Cups and a European trophy with the Gunners, and was of course part of the celebrated invincible side of 2004. Really good memories there for Arsenal fans, I'm sure. Well, Mark Schwarzer's 514 Premier League appearances are the most by any overseas player. The majority of them came with Middlesbrough and Fulham, and he was later part of title-winning squads at both Chelsea and Leicester. And Mark also represented Australia at 2 World Cup finals. And Mark, it's with Australian TV that you're here today covering the FA Cup this season. Just what is it about this competition that appeals to so many viewers around the world?
Well, it's the oldest cup competition on the planet. It is hugely supported in Australia. The English football clubs are enormous. These 2 clubs that played here, I'm sure there were thousands and thousands, if not tens of thousands of people watching this game at the very early hours of the morning.
And we've got one of the grumpiest men in this stadium, I think, here now. Martin, sorry about the result this evening. You are synonymous with the Arsenal-Manchester United rivalry. I know you're a gunner. You've been in the director's box tonight as well. What did you make of that? Did Manchester United deserve it in the end?
It was like being at the dentist when they went down to 10-man Manchester United. I thought we'd pull it off, then missing the penalty. The longer it went on, it kind of looked like it was going to be Manchester United's Eden. So respect to them, and they're in the next round of the Cup.
They are indeed. Well, just before we do get started with the draw, here are some of the ball numbers for you to look out for during the draw. Now, Manchester United are number 2, of course, as we just said, the winners here this afternoon. 3, Exeter City, one of the stories of the weekend, in the 4th round for the first time since 1981. Number 8, Manchester City, who incidentally put 8 past Salford yesterday. 9 will be Millwall or Dagenham and Redbridge. Those 2 meet tomorrow night. 10 are the Premier League leaders, Liverpool. 13 are 8 times winners Chelsea, 17 are Tottenham, 21 Plymouth Argyle, the Championship's bottom club, of course upset Brentford yesterday, 23 Newcastle United. OK then, so let's get going. Mark, you are going to draw out the away side. So Martin, you're going to do the home sides, aren't you? Did that in reverse order, just to keep you on your toes.
Yes.
So just pop those things in for me, Mark. Oh. You nearly missed one then, didn't you? That wouldn't be good. OK then, Martin, let's get the draw underway. So home teams with you, Martin.
Yep. Number 2.
Number 2. Winners here, Manchester United. The holders through after beating Arsenal on penalties.
Number 20.
Manchester United are going to face Leicester City. A trip to Old Trafford for Ruud van Nistelrooy.
27.
27 are Leeds United, trying to reach round 5 for a 3rd consecutive season.
Number 9.
And they will be facing Millwall or Dagenham and Redbridge. A reminder, that game will be played tomorrow night.
Number 7.
Brighton and Hove Albion. They've won 5 of their past 6 FA Cup 4th round ties.
Number 13.
And travelling to the south coast will be Enzo Maresca's Chelsea. 4th in the Premier League at the moment.
Number 12.
Preston North End or Charlton. They will have a home game, so either a Championship side or a League One side.
Number 25.
And they will face 2nd in League One, Wycombe Wanderers.
Number 3.
Number 3 are Exeter City. They have got a home game, so who will be going to St James's Park? There's a 44-year wait to reach round 4.
Number 28.
And they will be welcoming Nottingham Forest. Nuno Espirito Santo's side going so well in the Premier League.
Number 22.
Number 22, Coventry City. They've got a home game, Frank Lampard's team.
Number 30.
And they will be welcoming Premier League side Ipswich Town.
Number 14.
Blackburn Rovers, John Eustace's side, 7th in the Championship, got to round 5 last season.
Number 11.
And they will be welcoming Wolverhampton Wanderers, 4 times winners.
Number 16.
Number 16, Mansfield Town or Wigan Athletic. That game will be played on Tuesday night. It was postponed yesterday.
Number 31.
And they will play Fulham. Marco Silva's Premier League team will be travelling to Mansfield or Wigan.
Number 26.
Number 26 are Birmingham City, the League One leaders, finalists, of course, in the past.
23.
And they will be welcoming Newcastle United, 5th in the Premier League, a trip to the Midlands for Eddie Howe.
Number 21.
Plymouth Argyle into round 4 for the 4th time in 5 seasons. They have a home game. They'll be happy with that, Martin, I reckon.
Yep. Number 10.
And they will be welcoming Liverpool.
Wow.
Plymouth versus the Premier League leaders. What a reward.
Number 24.
24 are Everton. David Moyes, of course, returning to Goodison Park this weekend.
Number 15.
And he will be welcoming Bournemouth, Andoni Iraola's side, 7th in the Premier League.
Number 6.
Number 6, Aston Villa came from behind to beat West Ham on Friday night.
Number 17.
And it will be Tottenham, Ange Postecoglou's side, just about beating Tamworth, a tricky away trip to Villa Park for them.
Number 1.
Number 1, Southampton or Swansea City, but it does look like it's going to be Southampton. That game is still going on.
Number 5.
And it will be a home game, the prize, against Burnley. Long old trip for Scott Parker's side down to the south coast. Martin, please don't break the equipment.
Number 4.
Number 4, Leyton Orient or Derby County. The match between those two sides also going to be played on Tuesday.
Number 8.
And number 8 are Manchester City. So whoever wins between those two are going to welcome Pep Guardiola's team.
Number 18.
18, Doncaster Rovers, 7th in League 2. The last 4th round tie was defeat at West Ham in 2021.
32.
And they are going to be facing Crystal Palace, Oliver Glasner's side, 15th in the Premier League.
Number 19.
Stoke City, won in round 3 for just the 3rd time in 9 attempts.
29.
And they're going to be entertaining Cardiff City, an all-championship affair. Thank you very much to Mark and to Martin. That does conclude the draw for the 4th round, and those ties will be played between the 7th and 10th of February.
So plenty of tasty ties there for the 4th round draw. The holders, Manchester United, will face their former player, Ruud van Nistelrooy, who will take Leicester City to Old Trafford for the 4th round. All Premier League tie, and what a tasty one that is. Brighton and Hove Albion taking on Chelsea, who haven't been into the final since 2018, but of course in good form this season. Exeter City, their reward for a first 4th round place. Here's a home tie with Nottingham Forest. 44 years since Exeter City were last there, but beat Championship Oxford United yesterday and now face in-form Forest. Coventry City, who could ever forget their run to the semi-final, almost beat Manchester United, didn't they? But for that late VAR call, and they will take on Ipswich Town. Plymouth Argyle, their reward for that remarkable win away to Brentford, the Championship's bottom side, at home to Premier League leaders Liverpool. What a reward that is. We almost had a Merseyside derby. Everton following Liverpool out of the hat. They have another Goodison Park FA Cup tie, remember, in the last season of Goodison. But they take on Bournemouth. That won't be easy for them. Aston Villa against Tottenham Hotspur, another all-Premier League tie. And Leyton Orient take on Derby County on Tuesday. What an incentive now for those two sides, because they will face Manchester City, whoever wins that one. And Doncaster Rovers won that dramatic match against Hull City of the Championship earlier. Their reward, Premier League, Crystal Palace. A reminder, those ties to be played on the weekend of the 8th of February.